When it comes to the world of flagship luxury sedans, very few names resonate with prestige, engineering excellence, and unmatched sophistication the way the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the BMW 7 Series do, and this comparison between these two German titans of the automotive world has been ongoing for decades, making it one of the most fascinating battles in the luxury car segment. Because each new generation of both cars brings innovation, craftsmanship, and technology that sets benchmarks for the entire industry. And when we ask the question, which is better between the Mercedes S-Class and the BMW 7 Series? We need to dive deeply into every aspect of design, performance, luxury, comfort, technology, safety, brand philosophy, and overall ownership experience, because only by dissecting these elements can we truly understand the differences, similarities, and subtle nuances that make one brand appeal more strongly to certain buyers while the other brand captures a different set of loyal enthusiasts. So let us begin with design, because the first thing anyone notices about a car, especially one that costs over $100,000, is the way it looks and the way it makes you feel before you even step inside. And the Mercedes S-Class has always leaned towards timeless elegance, smooth curves, flowing lines, and a stately presence that exudes sophistication and authority, making it the car of choice for heads of state, CEOs, and people who want to be driven in supreme comfort. Wow. The BMW 7 Series traditionally takes a more aggressive, modern, and sporty approach to design, emphasizing sharp angles, bold kidney grills, muscular stances, and a more performance-oriented visual identity, appealing to those who enjoy driving themselves rather than simply being chauffeured. And in the latest generations of both cars, this philosophy remains clear, as the S-Class continues to embody restrained yet luxurious style with an emphasis on understated elegance, while the 7 Series, especially the newest models, pushes the envelope with daring design cues, larger-than-life grilles, and a statement-making road presence that some find polarizing but undeniably bold. And moving to the interior, which is arguably even more important than the exterior when it comes to luxury sedans, because owners spend most of their time inside the car. The Mercedes S-Class has long been regarded as the gold standard of luxury interiors, with its wraparound cabin design, exquisite material choices, soft ambient lighting, whisper-quiet isolation, and cutting-edge infotainment systems that feel like they belong in the future. And Mercedes always ensures that every button, every piece of trim, and every touch point feels luxurious to the fingertips, offering leather, wood, aluminum, and even customizable fragrances that elevate the sensory experience, while the BMW 7 Series, although equally luxurious, often prioritizes a driver-focused layout, with a cockpit that leans slightly towards the person behind the wheel, high-resolution displays, tactile controls, and advanced technology like BMW's iDrive system, which has been praised for its intuitive interface and ease of use. And while both cars now incorporate huge digital displays, voice control, and even gesture control, the difference lies in philosophy, as Mercedes aims to cocoon its occupants in opulence and futuristic tech, while BMW emphasizes an intelligent blend of sportiness and luxury that makes driving an event in itself. And when we talk about performance, the battle becomes even more intriguing, because the Mercedes S-Class is not designed to be a sports car but rather to deliver effortless, smooth, and serene driving experiences, with engines ranging from silky inline-sixes to powerful V8s and even plug-in hybrids, all tuned to prioritize refinement over raw aggression. And with its magic body control and e-active body control suspension systems, the S-Class glides over road imperfections like a magic carpet, insulating passengers from the outside world, while the BMW 7 Series, true to the brand's ultimate driving machine ethos, places greater emphasis on handling, agility, and driver engagement, offering precise steering, adaptive suspension systems, and a chassis tuned to balance comfort with dynamic ability, meaning that even though the 7 Series is a large luxury sedan, it can feel surprisingly nimble and responsive when pushed through corners, giving drivers a sense of control and connection that the S-Class doesn't necessarily aim for. And this difference is crucial, because buyers who prefer to drive themselves may lean towards BMW, while those who prefer to be chauffeured or to prioritize comfort above all else may lean towards Mercedes. And when it comes to engines, Both brands offer a variety of powertrains, from efficient hybrids to thunderous V12s in past generations, although the automotive industry's shift towards electrification is changing the landscape, with both companies now offering
versions of their
fully
flagship
electric
sedans, the Mercedes EQS and the BMW i7, which take the competition into an entirely new era of luxury, where silence, instant torque, and futuristic technology dominate. And while these electric models represent the future, the traditional S-Class and 7 Series still hold strong appeal for buyers who want the best of what internal combustion can offer in terms of refinement, power, and long-distance cruising. And when it comes to technology, both cars are laboratories. On wheels, constantly debuting features that trickle down into mainstream cars years later. For instance, the S-Class was the first to introduce radar-based cruise control decades ago, advanced LED lighting systems, and cutting-edge safety technology that makes it one of the safest cars on the road, while BMW's 7 Series pioneered innovations like the iDrive system, gesture control, and advanced driver assistance systems that keep evolving with each generation, and both cars now offer Level 2+, semi-autonomous driving capabilities, meaning they can handle highway driving with minimal input from the driver, although regulations still require hands on the wheel, and both brands also provide extensive infotainment options, rear seat entertainment systems, and premium audio systems from Burmester in Mercedes and Bowers & Wilkins in BMW, ensuring that passengers are entertained and immersed in world-class sound while on the move. And speaking of rear seats, the S-Class has always been known for offering the most comfortable and luxurious back seat experience, with reclining, massaging, ventilated, and even heated calf rests that make long journeys feel like first-class airline experiences, while BMW also offers similar features in the 7 Series, but with a slightly sportier feel that doesn't quite match the cocoon-like comfort of the S-Class. And when we shift to brand image, the distinction becomes clearer, because the Mercedes S-Class has long been regarded as the default choice for luxury sedan buyers worldwide, a symbol of success, wealth, and prestige, and it carries with it an aura of elegance that few cars can match, while the BMW 7 Series is often seen as the more enthusiast-oriented alternative, appealing to those who want luxury but don't want to sacrifice driving enjoyment. And this is why globally, the S-Class often outsells the 7 Series, especially in markets like China and the Middle East where being chauffeured is more common, but the 7 Series holds strong appeal in markets like Europe and North America where owners often prefer to drive themselves. And when it comes to ownership costs, both vehicles are expensive to maintain, but Mercedes parts and servicing often come at a slightly higher premium due to the complexity of their luxury systems, while BMWs can be costly as well, especially as they age, meaning that buyers should consider long-term costs in addition to the upfront price. And when we talk about reliability, both brands have improved significantly over the years, but historically Mercedes has leaned towards prioritizing comfort and innovation, sometimes at the cost of long-term durability, while BMW's focus on performance occasionally results in more complex mechanical issues, although with modern engineering both are now far more reliable than in the past. And finally, when it comes to which one is better, it really depends on the type of buyer, because if you want the most comfortable, luxurious, and prestigious sedan in the world, one that feels like a sanctuary on wheels, the Mercedes S-Class is almost unbeatable. But if you want a luxury sedan that combines comfort with dynamic driving pleasure, advanced technology, and a sportier identity, the BMW 7 Series makes a strong case. And with the introduction of fully electric flagships like the EQS and i7, the battle has become even more exciting, proving that this rivalry will continue well into the future, because at the end of the day, the Mercedes S-Class and BMW 7 Series are not just cars, they are statements of lifestyle, success, and personal preference. And while enthusiasts will always argue about which one is truly better, the reality is that both are masterpieces of automotive engineering, each excelling in its own philosophy, and whichever one you choose, you are guaranteed to experience the pinnacle of German luxury, craftsmanship, and innovation, making this rivalry not just about which is better, but about celebrating the very best the automotive world has to offer.